flag is returned. Firing division artillery. Target position.
Ponzi, you should definitely get over and compete. Open's fucking brutal. Like we were telling people before this event how brutal it was, like the other teams, and they didn't believe us. But man, especially because the first day got delayed, obviously they got like the real hard end of the fucking draw there. But even like normally, it's bad enough.
Enemy flag recaptured.
Cool.
Firing division
some streaks, eh?
Target position confirmed. Enemy flag stolen.
This poor team, eh? This is fucking like, how is this even competitive?
Capture the enemy flag. Fine work. Firing for full effect. Target zone locked. Enemy flag stolen.
One thing I love about MG as well is it's so different to say all the other esports. Like it's that real traditional open, and there's that sort of like fairy tale where you can literally, like as we saw in the open, like SYF and some of the other teams, is that you can be like a fan, you can be a nobody and just rock up and make a team, and then you can have that fairy tale where you can have a few good results, and all of a sudden you're playing your heroes, your idols, you know. What other sport can you do that in? Like, what other sport could you go and play against, you know, Messi, Ronaldo, or an AFL or a rugby league player? Like, esports gives you that opportunity. It's fucking awesome. And like, it used to be like that in all titles, but now obviously everyone's heading towards that, you know, that franchising and all these leagues, and there's so much money involved that it's so hard for you as a fan or like an amateur player to be able to play against these top leagues. But COD still has that. That's what I love about COD, and I hope they don't change it. Like, it's so like the culture of the way COD is run, is having these huge open events. I seriously hope it never changes.
Fighter pilot inbound, strafing the target. We captured the enemy flag. Well done.
Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck's sake. Yeah, definitely Wolf. Honestly, like, the whole thing about the league this year, and everyone was complaining about, like,
protect our runner.
The structure. I was a bit like, you know, at the start when they first announced it, I was a bit like, yeah, I don't really know what to think. And then, as I thought about it a lot more, I thought to myself, yeah, this is actually like, it is actually the perfect system, I think, for APAC. Because I think a lot of the players and teams, they don't deserve big money prizes. Like, honestly, like, as much as they want free money and salaries and all this shit, they don't deserve it for what they do with content, with promotion, with results. And like we've said for many years, that like, was one team that can compete overseas, it's APAC. They just need more opportunities. They need more events overseas, and also them playing in Australia sometimes in all these leagues and tournaments is as good as it is for the scene, is a bit shit. As they win everything, it disheartens everyone. It makes competitions very predictable. What's up, Skits, man? What's happening? Yeah. Thanks for the follow. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Is that it's probably a good thing that MF's going to be based overseas, playing in almost, I think, 9 tournaments we counted. If that's assuming they make GPL 1 and 2. There's possibly like 11 if they make the finals, like events overseas, while everyone else can go for that sort of that National League title. And I think that's what will be a good thing. That's what we need almost, is that 2nd to 9th position team is competing and actually winning things, playing in finals, being under a bit more pressure situations, while still all having the opportunity to go overseas and play. It's like, everyone was complaining about the $1,000 prize pool for national, but fuck the money. The money's not important. The money's not going to make you better. Playing overseas more often is going to make you better. So they forget that they get that $1,000 plus the opportunity to travel overseas, which is the big thing, is what's valuable. It's what's made MF probably, you could say, obviously the best team in Australia, is playing overseas more often. They've had exposure to these events. They've learnt so much of these events. You speak to any of the guys, Fighter, Shoxy and all that, they will tell you that that's when they really elevated, when they started playing at COD Champs and ESWC and all that, because they realised that what they thought they were doing right in Australia, I mean, it was enough to win here, but they realised that a lot of what they were doing was wrong. They were playing the game wrong. And you even ask Cody, like excited. When he joined the team, within a few weeks, he was like, fuck, which map? He was like, even telling people that his eyes have been open playing with MF, because what they knew about rotations, about certain things about in the game and how to play was a step above everyone else in APAC. No one thought the same because our team had that exposure playing overseas, the way the North Americans and the Euros play it. So money is not a quick fix. Like, we don't need money, we need opportunities for these teams to play against the best. And they got it, and they still complain. It's fucking Oscod sometimes. Everyone wants free money, doesn't want to work for it. Exactly, Skits, man.
Hard point. Secure and hold the position.
Hard point, fucking Gibraltar, and I hate Gibraltar. We saw MF dud the people in the first 3 2Ks, and they go on Saturday and struggled. How do I think everyone else would have gone in the pools? Like, and some people comparing pools and open bracket, like, fucking, come on, man. Like, saying that MF shouldn't have been in the pools, they should have given someone else a chance to do better. Like, how delusional can you be?
Hardpoint location confirmed.
Even though I hate Gibraltar, I'm actually not too bad at it.
Seize the hardpoint. Defend it.
Do you know this guy?
Taking heavy casualties. Push through.
Yeah, and hopefully we see some pretty good games. And for me, watching the first 3 2Ks as well was what was exciting is that pretty much all those teams you're talking about, the 2nd and 9, how close is it between them? Like, anyone can beat anyone on that given day. So like, the MF playing overseas, getting that experience they need internationally, and you got all these other teams playing in the league. It's going to be really exciting, I think, from a spectator point of view as well, because they're going to have some fucking epic series and final series. So I can't wait even from a spectator point of view.